So guys, this lady is one of those social media characters with content that evokes strong emotions within her viewers. Some say it's her bluntness. Others are just put off by her despicable actions. She is no other than the infamous Brett Cooper. From her sharp tongue to her ruthless behavior, she has become the villain viewers just love to hate. Like, Brett is well known for her hateful moments. Welcome to today's video, where we'll be sharing with you some of Brett Cooper's most memorable and controversial hateful moments. Let's go on this interesting ride together. Ever hated someone to the point where the mere thought of them is just disgusting? This is how much the average person dislikes Brett Cooper, and guys, reports have it that she's being hated because she makes very hateful comments about people. So guys, Brett Cooper's haters keep increasing, yet this lady isn't about to stop. Like, she's so unbothered. The bold TikToker seems to have an opinion about everything, especially those topics you'd consider sensitive. And guys, at just 22 years old, she already has a long list of people who don't like her. Just in case you're new to this side of the world and you're wondering who Brett Cooper is, this lady is one hell of a bold human, annoyingly, obviously. Born October 12, 2001, Brett is an American conservative political commentator. Let's just say she talks about irrelevant, viral content and news reviews. In her words, she offers an against-the-grain and laid-back perspective on today's culture. Aside from that, Brett is also a media personality, an actress, and the host of the YouTube channel The Comments Section with Brett Cooper. Though the channel started sometime in October 2022, this YouTube troll queen has over 4 million subscribers on YouTube, with tons of subscribers joining her channel daily. Guys, this lady is actually full conservative and probably thinks of herself as the absolute standard for what is right or wrong. Brett works at the Daily Wire for Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring, but don't let the number of subscribers fool you. She's just as loved as she's hated. Or let's just say she's more hated than she's loved. Speaking about Ben Shapiro, guys, this particular 40-year-old is also a conservative American commentator. He is the co-founder of the show that Brett speaks on, The Comments Section with Brett Cooper, and it's so obvious they share the same thought pattern. His annoying hot takes and clearly biased viewpoints fuel the flames of fear, prejudice, and division. In turn, this has contributed to the growing extremism in the United States. Shapiro isn't nearly vital enough to the far-right agenda to bear much guilt in the matter. He just seems to want influence and attention so badly. And guys, Shapiro is also a well-known figure in American politics, and there's a crazy amount of people just like him, echoing talking points to whoever will listen. Clearly, he is striving to be the most controversial, the most disliked, and the most relevant content creator out there. It would help if he could just not do all of this at the expense of the joy of others. Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire's coverage has been for some time now. The outlet's podcast hosts have taken on an even harsher tone towards LGBTQ people since mid-February 2022. Across multiple episodes, Jake Crane, Candace Owens, and several others have intensified their negative stance towards transgender people. Even though they have consistently violated YouTube and Spotify's terms, Daily Wire podcast content is still available on the platforms. Not only does Brett Cooper and her producer Ben Shapiro speak about the same kinds of issues in the same manner, but over the years, people have actually had to wonder if the two are related because of the striking physical resemblance. Well, they've had to mention over and over again that they're not related. Whatever, physical resemblance or not, their characters and personalities are definitely similar.
So Brett is one of our hosts, and we share a pair of eyebrows. That is what we're famous for.
But also the intonations of your voice, the way you speak. You have so many mannerisms that I think are like almost identical between you two.
I haven't seen that, but maybe it's one of those things where you can't see the air that you're walking around in.
What is your relation to Ben? I get this question every day, as you guys know. Ben and I are not related. I've heard just a couple of times that we look alike, but we are not actually related.
And yeah, it would be better if these similarities were on the positive side. Unfortunately, that's not the case. These two have caused more harm than good. Someone once commented on Brett's post, disregarding politics, she's a blatant narcissist trying hard to come across as edgy when she behaves like a teenager still. She told a woman that she'd never met before that she's not normal because she didn't want to have sex. It wasn't a political video. The woman herself stated that. Apparently, if you've been sexually assaulted or have trauma, it's your fault, according to her, though she looks 100% like a man, thus the butt chin. Now, that's harsh. But let's be honest, Brett says worse things about others. So yeah, she's having a taste of her own medicine, and absolutely no one is to blame for that, well, except Brett herself. Anyways, a lot of people have issues with Brett for several reasons. Let's just say her audacity is both a gift and a curse, seeing that many of her subscribers love her personality and content, sadly. It's evident in how they go all the way just to defend her, even when it's clear she's speaking pure trash. Well, on the other hand, there's this group of people who don't like her for any reason. I think that sounded a bit too nice. They literally hate her. From the sound of her name to her physical appearance. You know what? Every single thing about Brett. Like the thought of Brett gives them nightmares. Despite the clear hatred, it's funny how Brett is never afraid to share her thoughts on these issues. This lady must be really brave. And to think that she has garnered so many haters for herself, yet she looks so unfazed. So guys, there's two sides to this story. Someone commented under her post. She happens to speak bluntly regarding things most people would avoid, with a sledgehammer and the precision of a surgeon. I think I'm in love. I think that's why she's becoming a cultural phenomenon. Also, I hope I'm wrong, but based on what my eyes have seen in life, few women like her exist. I really hope I'm wrong on this one. We need a factory line somewhere. Obviously, this person loves Brett. But why would someone love a person who constantly talks down on others? Anyways, another had this to say. Her content is, unfortunately, not satire. She is carrying on ideals and flawed reasoning that are actively harming her own generation, and cannot see it because of her inability to look beyond her bubble and her privilege. Talking about flawed reasoning, one time, when the staff of a school made videos of themselves celebrating something that looked like LGBTQ indoctrination, Brett was so mad at the whole thing that she made a video of it. So apparently, the staff made videos of themselves with rainbow color tags, masks, lanyards, umbrellas, and outfits, all rainbow colors, including the wall paintings. This got Brett really mad. Brett, for one, has always never supported liberty. Not only does she think that people should be either male or female, but she's just always ready to attack anything that looks contrary to her beliefs. Brett clearly thinks people who are liberal are simply delusional. Now, that's some wicked thinking there. And wait, who made these rules in the first place? Brett just keeps crossing the line in a bid to prove her point that no one exactly cares about. So guys, the other day on her show, she posted a video that got everyone talking. So, in the video, a lady complained about the issues that come with being a lady. Issues surrounding childbirth, menstrual cramps, and all. But Brett wasn't having it. Like a lion waiting to swallow its prey, she was obviously ready to devour the lady as she shared her plight with viewers. Brett was obviously not having it. She made all manner of nasty comments about the lady and said really hurtful stuff. Like, it's so clear pure hate. For no particular reason. And guys, that's not the only wicked thing Brett has done. You wouldn't believe this one, guys. So, some time ago, this trans barista made a video of herself crying. She was obviously having a meltdown, and you know, her reason was that she had to work up to 8 hours daily. Before you begin to wonder why a grown-up would cry just because of 8 hours of work, keep in mind that this particular lady was also a college student. Back to Brett. So, in her reaction video, Brett was so mad at the lady for something that she clearly couldn't control. Like, she literally said really awful stuff about the trans lady while trying to analyze the video. So much arrogance in one person. It's unbelievable how she made a lot of nasty comments, making fun of what was obviously a heartbreaking situation for the trans lady. Like, what do you stand to gain by oppressing people? Guys, it just looks like she derives so much pleasure from making fun of people's issues. Brett went as far as implying that she could simply quit the job and not rant on social media. Like, how wicked can you be? Why would people just expect a particular reaction from everybody, forgetting that situations are peculiar to different people? And guys, viewers weren't having it. Like, isn't it obvious that the college student was going through a lot at the time? If she had that many choices, would she still work at the same place? If she quit, wouldn't that mean no source of income? And where would she get money for groceries and other necessities? And you know, Brett tried to make it look like she had gone through worse situations. Guess what? Nobody really cares. Everybody doesn't have to go through these hard situations, you know? I bet you're beginning to see why people dislike her so much. There's a long list of reasons, too many to exhaust. You can literally smell the hatred from afar. What about when she outrightly made fun of a lady who was genuinely celebrating her win? Here's the story. So there was this video she made about a lady called Dylan Mulvaney. She was clearly making jest of the trans lady who was celebrating 1 year since she became a lady. Someone reacted on TikTok, @Brie, I can never understand how someone could be so upset over someone else's business. Just screams insecurity. Dylan just radiates inner and outer.
The tampon company started advertising with trans women, meaning biological men. You guys know that TikToker Dylan, the 100 Days of Girlhood, that guy?
Sorry, this just screams quirky pick-me girl, and it's not even a real girl.
Well, it sure has to be that Brett is insecure. I mean, Dylan looks so beautiful, so why the hate? And then you begin to wonder how we actually got here. So guys, in an interview with Brett about her job, she had this to say. It was like I was in a meeting for my old job when I got that, and I about fell out of my chair. It was like, what the hell? Like, this is absolutely wild. That's awesome. Freaked out, but realized that this was a once in a lifetime. Like, that kind of thing does not come back around, that somebody is looking for a girl with 7,000 followers saying, we can give you a show. Cause we believe they have something important to say. And so I took that, ran with it, met with them in October of this past year, started working with them in December. The comments section launched about a month and a half ago. It's been a wild success, and it's completely taken me back, but I'm very grateful. It's obvious this has always been something she loved doing, hurting people using social media. And since then, she hasn't changed. As a matter of fact, with the increased hate comes an increased passion to keep doing wicked things. Hopefully, she won't perpetrate evil for too long until it eventually catches up with her. And there you have it, guys. Brett Cooper's most hateful moments. Do you think Brett Cooper will be cancelled anytime soon? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.